Hi, very good afternoon to all. My name is Bhavana and I hope all are good. Our subject is BOM, that is Business Organization and Management. This is for the BCom first years in first semester for both general and computer students. In this yesterday's class, we discussed types of planning. We discussed there are different types of planning based on activities, based on long period, based on contingency. So we discussed a lot of different types of plans according to our environment. I hope you understand this lecture. Next, today's our topic is what are the advantages of planning. While planning, what are the advantages for the organization? Let's see here. Advantages of planning. Planning facilitates management by objectives. Planning facilitates management by objectives means for every organization, first they want to start a business organization. Before starting a business organization, they already decided we have to do these objectives. For that we need plan. Planning begins with determination of objectives. Determination means we have to be fixed, means in Telugu you can say it is a sankalpam. So planning begins with determination. They are already fixed. We want to start a business. We want to these objectives. For that, planning begins with determination of objectives. Next, it highlights the purpose for which various activities are to be taken. It highlights, the planning must highlight what are the activities we have to be taken while starting a business. Before starting a business, already we do some plan. For that, after starting a business, we have to implement that plans. So first, it highlights the purpose for which various activities we have to be undertaken while after starting the business. Next, for planning, it makes objectives more clear and specific. Means suppose already we decided we want to produce these kind of products. For that, we need some plan. Already we need plan. For that, we have a very clear idea about our ideas. Suppose I want to produce some wheat. So for the production of the wheat, I require grains. So for that grains, before I want to purchase the grains, means there is a one type of plan. First I have to do this. Next, there are the steps for achieving our final objective. So our steps should be clear before we decide what we want to do. Next, planning helps in focusing the attention of employees on the objectives or goals of enterprise. Planning helps in focusing the attention of employees. It helps in attention, means already we started a business, we recruit some employees, means already we decided our plans, already we decide our objective, means our goal. For that objective, we make a plan. For that plan, the employees, the persons who are working in our organization, they have a clear-cut idea about our objectives. For achieving the final objective, first we have to follow these steps, then we have to achieve our goals and objectives. So planning helps in focusing the attention of employees on the objectives or goals of enterprise. Without planning, an organization has no guide. Without planning, there is no plan. An organization, there is no guide. Without planning, an organization has no guide. Means while we're starting a business, there is no plan, means there is no guidance. Without guidance, we are unable to do these activities in a regular way. It may some breaks, it may waste of time or waste of resources, etc. So whatever you want to do, we have to plan. Not only for business organization, even in our personal life or in our study life also, first we have to do plan. Suppose there is an exams before 1 month. So for that 1 month, we have to plan. I want to study these. I want to study in these topics for that time. So I want to clear all my topics before the exam. Then I can achieve good marks in the exam. So not only in business organization, when compared to our every type, what in personal life or in our exams, we need some plans. Planning brings order and rationality into organization. Planning means suppose our organization has to produce some products. For that products, there is an order. First we have to purchase raw materials. For that raw materials, we have to enter into a process. After that process, we have to be finish the goods. After the finished the goods, we have to be pack the goods and we have to do some labeling. Then we have to give to the product to the sales manager for selling of the product. Then the ultimate the customer will receive the product, means there is a process. So without planning, there is no planning, so it takes wastage of time, it takes lot of time while finished our product. So before starting our the product, we have to do some plan for ultimate product. Planning is very important in every organization. So planning brings order and rationality into organization. Means already we have to do plan. For that plan, it brings some rationality, means first the process is completed, the next process means already we know the process, then only it become very easy for coming of output. So planning is very important for every organization. Planning facilitates management by objectives. Planning begins with the determination of objectives, means planning already started with I want to complete these objectives. It highlights the purposes for which various activities are to be taken. It says that we have to be take this kind of activity, next we have to take this kind of activity. It already describes. Next, for planning, it makes objectives more clear and specific. Before planning, our objectives is more clear and specific. Planning helps in focusing the attention of employees on the objectives or goals of employees. Already we plan that the plan helps the employees to focus to achieve our organizational goals. Without planning, an organization has no guide. Without planning, we can't able to achieve our targets. Next, planning brings order and rationality into organization. The planning brings the order and rationality into the organization. First, planning facilitates management objectives. This is first important. And next, advantages: planning minimize and uncertainties. Business is full of uncertainties. Already we know that business is an uncertainty. Means uncertainty means we do certainty means there is a certain. Suppose how much it will take our completion of product, means we can say it take 1 year or it take 1 week or 10 days. But how much will take the business will run, means the business time period there is uncertain, based on our environmental factors, based on our capabilities, our business organization situations only it depends. Means business have certain uncertainties. The profit is uncertain, means the long period, the destination is also uncertain. So business has full of uncertainties. There is maybe changes in environmental, so for this environmental factors also uncertain. There are risks of various types due to uncertainty. There are business risks. There are different types of risks. Systematic risk, unsystematic risk, business risk. There are the different types of risks in our business. So without planning, already the business is uncertain. Without planning, it may become hard for solving our problems. Planning helps in reducing uncertainties as it involves anticipation of future events. While planning helps, suppose we are starting a business, already the person who are planning, he anticipate, means he estimate the future based on our environment, based on our product. We know that we want to produce these kind of products. So for these products, the person who are draws a plan, he estimates the future based on our environment, then he can plans. So for that, maybe there is a problems in our business organization, already we estimate that, then we prepare that, then we find a solution for our problems. So planning is very important in business because it has uncertainties. For this uncertainties, there are number of uncertainty risks, and also there is a future estimation. So if the person have estimate the future, then we can reduce our risk and also we can solve our problems easily. Although future cannot be predicted, but planning helps management to anticipate future and prepare for risk by necessary provisions to meet the unexpected turn of events. Although future cannot be predicted, maybe we are unable to predict, means we are unable to estimate the future, but planning helps management to anticipate. But the planning, we are unable to predict our future. Maybe there may be a change in taste and preferences of consumer. Maybe the new competitors may come. We are unable to predict. But at the time also, the planning reduces our risks and also solve our problems. Already we have to be planned, so we need some solutions. Suppose we are facing this type of problem maybe in future, like that we already predicted. For that problem, we find out the solutions before the problem is coming. We have the solution, then we can easily solve our problems. Although the future cannot be predicted, but planning helps management to anticipate future and prepare for risks by necessary provisions to meet the unexpected turn of events. Our next advantage is planning facilitate coordination. How planning facilitate coordination? Let's see here. Planning revolves around organizational goals. Planning is mainly why we plan before starting our organization, mainly for achieving of our organizational goals. All activities are directed towards common goals. What are the activities we are doing in our business organization or in our production for reaching our final organization goal? Next, there is an integrated effect throughout the enterprise in various departments and groups. There is an integration means there is a coordination between each and every department. Means there is a production department, marketing department, technical department, finance department, and so other departments, HR department, like this. Each and every department are integrated, means they are coordinated each other. Then only they can achieve our organizational goals. So planning helps, means already we plan. So the plan says every organization is interlinked. For that, every person is cooperated with each other. Then only they can solve the problems easily and they can achieve the goals effectively. So planning facilitates coordination. Planning revolves around organizational goals. All activities are directed towards common goals. All the activities are directed with the common goals. There is an integrated effect throughout the enterprise in various departments and groups. They are integrated means integration means coordination. Each and every group are talk with each other and solve the problems. Production department has interconnection with marketing department, and marketing department has interconnection with finance department, as along with production department has interconnection with finance department. So each and every department has interrelated, and then only they can make the output and at a reasonable time. Next, planning improves employees' morale. Planning creates an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization. The planning creates an atmosphere. Planning improves employees' morale. Moral values means employees have to behave moral. So planning improves moral values. Planning creates an atmosphere of order and discipline in organization. Planning creates an atmosphere for maintaining moral values and discipline, and also it creates discipline. Every employee should behave in a disciplined way. So it creates discipline and moral values. This encourages employee to show their best and also earn reward from the same. So every employee means discipline means each and every employee, they do their own work and they do not interpret the other works. So they follow the discipline rules. For the discipline rules, they completed their work in a time and they may do some extra work. For the extra work, they receive some rewards. So based on discipline, they may earn rewards also. Planning creates an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization. Already there is a plan, so every employee know what to do in an order. So every employee can do their work. They do not interpret the other work and they do not create some they do not create some allegations based on the different employees. So already they prepared, already there is a plan, so they know what to do. First we have to complete this process, next we have to enter this process. Already there is an order. For that, each and employee, they can do their own work. For that work they complete in the limited time, they can do extra work. For that extra work, the organization can give rewards also. Planning creates a healthy attitude towards work environment, which helps in boosting employees' morale and efficiency. Already we do a plan, so we can give to the employees. This planning creates a healthy attitude, means the employees have clear-cut idea about his mind, what he do, what he will not do. For that, they create a very good work environment and also helps in boosting employees' morale and efficiency. They want to boost their efficiency levels, means they want to increase their production levels. So planning is very much helpful for increasing the employees' efficiency levels. Next, planning facilitates controlling. Planning facilitates existence of certain planned goals and standards of performance. Planning helps in controlling the goods also. Planning facilitates existence of certain planned goals and standards of performance. It creates a certain planned goals, means we have to reach our objectives. We have to do these activities, and there is a standard performance. They create some standards, so we have to work based on the standards only. It provides basis of controlling. Planning provides controlling activities also. Without planning, we cannot think effective system. Means there is no planning, there is not effective system. The planning only the employees can follow this plan. Without planning, there is no effective system. They work for some time and they take leisure, and they work for some time, they take leisure. There is a breaks between our production. Next, planning and controlling are the two sides of the same coin. I write this point for better understanding. The planning and controlling for a coin, they are the heads and tails. So planning and controlling are the two sides of the same coin. If planning is the root, the controlling, if the planning is the root, means the root is wrong, the fruit is very good. So planning needs controlling. If there is a very good planning, then only we can achieve our good output. So we can say, for example, in coin there are two sides, there is head and tail. We can say one side is a root, the other side is a fruit. Means the root is strong, then only the fruit become very healthy. So planning is very important for controlling process also. Next, planning encourages innovations. If in process of planning, managers have the opportunities of suggesting ways and means of improving performance. Planning encourages, like already we do plan, for that plan we can do some motivations, we can do some innovations. Means there is a lot of time, already there is a plan, so the process is going. At that time the manager has to create innovations for the better production and efficiency of the workers. So in process of planning, managers have the opportunity of suggesting ways and means of improving performance. While the managers watch each and individual employee's work, at the time the manager can give suggestions for increasing the efficiency of their work. Next, planning is basically a decision making function. Planning is basically a decision making function which involves creates thinking and imagination that ultimately leads to innovation of methods and operations for and prosperity of enterprise. Planning is basically a decision making plan. Why we have to do plan before starting a business? Means we want to take any decision in the business, based on our plan only we have to take decisions, which involves creative thinking. It involves creative thinking and imagination, and it involves creative thinking and also imagination that ultimately leads to innovation of methods. Innovation means we have to innovate, we have to create new methods and operations for prosperity of enterprise. Means for increasing the wealth of shareholders of the enterprise. So planning is very important for decision making and also critical thinking. It increases the innovation methods and also the prosperity of enterprise. So planning helps in innovations also. These are the advantages of the planning. What are the advantages of planning? Planning facilitates management by objectives. Means which objectives will have to be followed? The planning only facilitates the management by objectives. Next, planning minimize uncertainties. If there is any risks or uncertainties happen in future, planning helps to predict, means to estimate the future risks, and they find the solutions for solving our problems. Next, planning facilitates coordination. Planning creates coordination among different employees. It helps for achieving our final objectives clearly. Next, planning improves employees' morale. Planning improves employees' morale and also employees' efficiency also. Next, planning facilitates controlling. Planning helps in controlling. We can say planning is a root and controlling is a fruit. Next, planning encourages innovations. Planning is very helpful for innovating the new things. These are the advantages of the planning. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubts still up to now, please let me know, guys. I definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Keep smiling. Study hard.